Welcome back. After last year where we went through an extreme down market in March and picked back up in April and finished a great year, we've entered this year with a new president, maybe the effects of what the coronavirus actually did, and a lot of people are nervous and they're saying, should I grab all my growth and now make sure it's protected and go to cash? So I want to give some rules of thumb here. The first thing is you need to, as an investor, not the slide just yet, as an investor, what we're looking at is short-term investors are 5 years or less, and in a sense, you shouldn't be an investor. If you think about it, the cycles of the market actually take a good 5 to 7 years to play through that cycle. If you're a long-term investor, you're in it for 5+ years, and you shouldn't act like a short-term investor. So when I think about this, people get carried away with saying, I want to protect my growth, get out at the right time. However, really the answer is, in most cases, if you have the right allocation and you have the appropriate time to when you need the money, that even though it feels wrong, most of the time you should just leave it alone. People that time their way out of the market, there was a statistic put out there, only have a 25% shot of getting out at the right time and have less than a 0.5% chance of that, 12% probably or less, of getting in at the right time. And you don't want to miss those big days, and a lot of people tend to be gun shy once they go to cash. So let's take a look at what are some rules for a successful investor. Number one, proper asset allocation. Make sure you're allocated the correct way and make sure that that is for the right period of time that you have enough in cash. Number two, don't sell or withdraw in a negative environment. You don't want to pull from those equity positions in a negative environment. Number three is if you are still investing and you're in that accumulation phase, the best time to buy is when the markets are volatile and they're down. And lastly, number four, have enough safe money to cover your withdrawals. Know how much you need for 2, 3, 5 years, whatever you're comfortable with, and make sure it's in that safety area and it's not in equities. So let's put this in a little perspective. The next slide is a look at what the Dow Jones Industrial Average did over the last 30 years. So a few highlights here. One is there's only been 8 negative years in the last 30 years. There's only been 2 times in 30 years where we've had double-digit negative years. Only 1 time did we have back-to-back years with negative returns. The average return for 30 years is 9.52. Markets always come back. It's all about the long-term play. Let's jump to the next slide here and kind of put it all together. And so if you look at here on the left box here, the 600 and the 400, this is someone who has $1 million, 600,000, 60% is in the equities and 40% is in the bonds. During a regular cycle, in most cases, let's say in the yellow box, they need $8,000 a month. They're going to take $4,800 or 60% of the $8,000 and the rest from the bonds. But what happens? Let's go to that black box there. If you had $1 million, how long would it take if you never took any money out or put any money in to get back to your $1 million if the market corrected at -20? Historically, 22 months. Make sure you have enough money in that bottom box where there's $400,000 to last you your withdrawals for at least 22 months, and if you want to be more conservative, have even more there. So I know I rushed through that a little bit. I think I've shown that slide before. Just make sure that you're not playing with money that you're going to use in 5 years or less. When we return, we'll answer a viewer question. Stay tuned. Welcome back. We have a viewer question. Dan from South Attleboro asks, I'd like to contribute to a Roth IRA. However, my income phases me out of making that contribution. Is there any way to still contribute to a Roth IRA? Yes, there is. Some of the limits we're looking at here is if you're single, once you're over 125, you start phasing out and you can't make a Roth contribution. If you're married filing jointly, that number's $200,000. The way in which you could do this is, depending on how old you are, you can put in $6,000 or $7,000 into your traditional IRA, and then you actually convert it to the Roth IRA. You will pay the taxes on that, and it will get added to your income. But so many people these days want to put money into a Roth, and it's a way in which, hey, I don't get an advantage today, but when I go to pull that money out later on down the road, it gives me a great place to pull from without paying any taxes. Okay, so thank you very much for joining us this week. It's great to have you. We hope you have a great week. Join us again next week on Successful Living.